Well, hi everybody, it's Doug. Today we have a package opening. The package comes from Chris Capune, and I'll tell you a little bit more about it, but in concert with, or in tribute to, Chris is always having Suki there. I don't have a Suki, but I do have a Callie Rose. Hey there, Callie. So she will not be participating in the package opening, but I thought it would be nice to have her up there just like Suki is always participating. So, alrighty. So let's talk about the package. Basically, number one, this comes from a couple of trades that I did with Chris. Chris already warned some of you that this was coming, and it is going to be a combination of a couple things because I understand, I believe there's some challenge locks in there, or at least one. There is my winnings from Chris Capune's Suki400 giveaway. And then there are some locks that we traded based on some that you've seen I had sent him. So let us start by cutting the box open and hopefully not damaging the goods inside. And I already do know what's in here. Hopefully it should be exciting and interesting for all you guys. And let's dig inside and see what's in there. Oh, look, it's full of master number 3. I'm just messing with you. Chris and I have this running gag that we decide on all these beautiful locks, and then he just sends a bunch of master number 3s. So I had to palm that one in there, just messing with you. So let's see what actually is in here, and maybe what I'm going to do is see if I can separate, just so you guys can know the difference between the prize. Yeah, so that's what I'm going to do. Is I know this is a little rude for me to see what's inside before you guys do, but I want to make sure we get things in some semblance of logic. So basically, let's start with the fact that I had won Chris's Suki400 giveaway, and that prize originally included first this beautiful, Yale padlock with key, which I believe is somewhere inside there. I'll find it after we get going. So that is prize number 1, and I thank you so much, Chris, for this beautiful prize. I have some Yale and Town padlocks. I don't have one with a working key. Probably a good job for me to learn how to impression. The second prize was supposed to be one of those postal locks, which I still did get, but that was already arranged as part of a trade. So instead, he sent me, and I'm loving this gorgeous Champion 6-lever push key lock. You guys will be seeing a little bit more about this in the future, but this is one of those special push keys. And let's get we'll get the key right. Well, I'll actually take the whole. Now I'll take the key off now because I'm on video and clumsy. So basically, push key, I'm sure you guys have somehow encountered these. There you go. You push it in, it pushes all the levers at once to the appropriate heights, and it pops open. That is absolutely gorgeous. So that is my winnings from the Suki400 giveaway. Chris, thank you. Congratulations on reaching 400 and way more, and especially wishing you double and triple that very, very quickly. Let me move those off to the side, and then we'll start talking about other parts of the giveaway, of the trade. So here is a beautiful Sargent. I have never ever picked a Sargent lock, and I've always wanted to. So this is a Sargent Mortis. This is the one that I had talked about, that this was supposed to be part of the Suki400 giveaway, but instead I had already arranged a trade on that one. So this one has 1128, it looks like. Yes, 1128 on the counter. So I'm going to be learning a little bit about how to pick these, and Chris had already said recently on his videos that those are very difficult to pick. Another one of the locks coming my way. Oh, and actually, I guess I should put the Sargent keys with the mortise. Oh, look at the bitting on that. Oh, that's going to be a fun pick. That is a Stock Lock Sunday in the making. Okay, so another one of our trades is this gorgeous Ilko. I've had my eye on some Ilkos that were on sale on Facebook Marketplace, but they just didn't come down to the price that I felt that they belonged at. So we have a little bit of green paint and that gorgeous Ilko logo. And this is one of those, I believe, that Chris just recently discovered takes a quickset key, I think. I'm not certain, but either way, it's one of those special keyways, doesn't lean in any direction. Gorgeous, gorgeous lock. Thank you for all of these, Chris. Next, this is another one outside of my experience. So this will make for some interesting Sunday, Stock Lock Sunday video. This one is Trio Ving. Chris's favorite locks are Ruco and Trio Ving. Look at the length of that key. It's like the size of my arm. And Trio Ving, very smooth as butter. Really, really nice lock. Something that might be a little beyond my picking capabilities right now, but we will go from there. This one is an interesting oddity, partly because of the key and partly because of its nature. I found the key for the Yale. This is a Craftsman, and you go, oh, Craftsman, well, Sears, how good of a lock is that going to be? But it is actually a notoriously tough lock to pick. So that will be an interesting pick for me. Might clean it up a little bit too, but the other thing that makes it unique is the shape of the key. That's kind of an interesting one. I don't know if they're trying to emulate an S for Sears or what, but neat, cool little lock. I also am getting this Sargent padlock. Thank you for this one, Chris. Sargent, as we had talked about, I've never picked a Sargent, so padlock or regular mortise, both are brand new to me and will be some very interesting picks. I hadn't noted this until now. Is this the Ilko? No. That's an interesting. Oh, okay. So there's an Ilko key for possibly the Sargent. Yes. There. Oh, what a snap on that. Spring is still really strong this far in. And it's a U.S. lock, so it must have been a military issue. Neat one. I love that. Next, we have this one. This was sort of the very first one. He had set it aside for me a long time ago. This is a gorgeous all brass, and I know right now, Irish lock picker is drooling because all brass locks are his favorite loves. This is a U.S. military American lock, all brass, and those are always an interesting pick. The key is in here. So it's sort of sandwiched in there. Take me a second to get it out. Let's go and try it out. He had done that to make sure that it didn't scratch up the beautiful brass. That is really solid. That is a beautiful lock. And of course, it is guttable, so we'll get to see the insides of this as well. And I believe we have one more lock. This is this is such a treasure, Chris. Thank you again for this trade. This is a beautiful Mako. I've never ever picked a Mako, and it should be a real interesting attack, interesting challenge for me. MakoLocks.com, and like any other, snaps open beautifully, and because they're always more fun this way, it too is guttable. So that is an amazing, amazing number of locks. Once again, and I'll now be able to open that. I've actually never, ever seen any of my this style of Yale open in person because I've never had a working key. That is amazing. So, Chris, thank you one more time. I could thank you 1,000 times more, and it wouldn't be enough. These beautiful, beautiful collectible locks that I won in the Suki400 giveaway, and then all of these great locks, old and new, which will end up becoming part of my video content and some of my most treasured locks so that I can test out some of my skills on things I have never worked on before. The registered mail, the Mako, never picked this style of Ilko, Trioving, someday, Sargent, Padlock, this tricky Craftsman, and this all brass American. Thank you everybody for watching. Really, really appreciate all of your time. Please, if you haven't subscribed already, please do subscribe. Like the video if you want to see more like it, and most importantly, want to hear your comments. Thanks everybody. Take care. We'll talk to you soon.